Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, June 29th, 2021. I really don't know where to start. How about this? Let's look over at the market real quick. Um, Nothing major going on. We got Dow futures slightly higher, S&P and Nasdaq futures slightly lower. 10-year yield slightly higher, crude oil getting bid higher, and the dollar higher. So it's not a great setup right now for the market, which just hit two new record highs yesterday. S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. Look, you know this better than anybody else. This market is a freak show of the highest possible order, and nothing matters anymore. It's gone completely, absolutely, and totally out of control. Okay, with that said, what else is going on? Well, I had mentioned several weeks ago that the banks were going to get a green light to start buying back shares of their own stock and raise their dividends. Well, that's exactly what's going on right now. They all passed their stress tests from the Federal Reserve with flying colors. Imagine my shock. I'm shocked. No, I'm not shocked at all. Okay, let's talk about a few other things here. Cryptocurrencies higher across the board. Gold and silver right now under a little pressure. Not much. But again, this is beautiful. When I see gold and silver fall under pressure, I smile like this. That's what I do. Yeah, I do it over and over again, and I think you all know that here. It's again part of the freak show. And again, if you were watching Bloomberg this morning, CNBC, it seems the narrative here on inflation is changing. Now it's being reported that it's not going to be so temporary after all. No. As a matter of fact, more and more creatures are coming out of the woodwork saying it's going to be enduring. It's going to persist. People, like I've been explaining to you, it's impossible to make this stuff up. The distractions, the misinformation, the lies, the propaganda. There is no way on this planet or off the planet that this inflation right now is going to be temporary. It's going to get monumentally worse. But the market right now, it doesn't care, especially after what came out of the mouth of Yellowstone Powell explaining that he really doesn't care about it. He's more concerned about people getting vaccinated than inflation right now. And to the market, what that means is the Fed's going to keep their foot to the floor and continue to buy assets, run their inflation creation machine. Oh, so the market's loving it. The market does not care about you, me, or anyone else. It just wants to know that the Fed is going to keep buying it all. I don't know another way to put it. This is why you and I need to remain on the long side of this market and look for every single opportunity that comes across our path, excuse me, to buy the dips. We don't get anything anymore. No drops, no pullbacks. It's just an insane thing. Yeah, sure. We might drop 300 or 400 points, but the next day it gets bid up. It gets all bought again. You see this. I mean, I don't have to tell you, but that's the scenario here. And especially now with banks buying back shares of their own stock, increasing dividends. I mean, this is going to give a boost to the overall market. And with crude oil now close to $74 a barrel, well, you can imagine what that's going to do to the energy sector too. Look, all this stuff that I talk about, it's very simple. It's very easy to understand. At its core, our environment it's just a freak show. You know that central banks are going to continue to inflate. Being that we know that, we bet against the debt. We hold hard assets. Yes, that includes cryptocurrencies, which are not hard assets, but you own them. They're not issued by a central bank. Okay, I'm talking about gold and silver. Silver, my favorite asset of all time. You all know that. With regard to the market, you got to be nuts. You got to be nuts to bet against it. You got to be insane to bet against it. I know people are doing it, and they're getting slaughtered. They are getting slaughtered. They're listening to the wrong people, and I hate that. I really, really do, because again, this is the gift that keeps on giving to all of us, you, me, and people out here who just don't understand the mechanism or what's really going on are going to get destroyed. They're going to get decimated, and they've been getting decimated. I've been saying the market's going to go higher and higher and higher and higher, and it's been going higher and higher and higher and higher. And you got other people out here on, I guess, some other channels trying to convince people they should be short this market, and they're getting killed. I just don't understand why people are allowing this to happen to themselves. I really don't. I don't get it. When you understand the dynamics of this entire freak show, it just makes everything simple for you and for me. That's it. Nothing is real. Nothing is what it seems, like I've been telling you for the longest time. And as long as central banks continue to inflate, and they will, I mean, like on a massive scale, the market's going to continue higher until it doesn't. And again, forget about the stock market. People are always looking at the stock market. No, you got to focus on the debt market. When the debt market, again, starts to sell off in an uncontrolled manner, and the 10-year yield or yields start rising in an uncontrolled fashion, that's when it's going to be time to short the market. Until that time, you stay long, or you're going to get killed. You're going to get hurt, people, and I really don't want anyone to lose. All the information is out here. I cover it for you all the time. I try to put these things into perspective for you so you know exactly what to do and why you're doing it. You understand? Anyway, that's where we stand right now. Stock buybacks, dividends, more easy money for this market. It's just going higher. Sure, it might today, this morning, not a great setup for the market, but let's see what they pull off. Let's see what they do. If the dollar reverses lower with crude oil catching a bid right now, a 10-year yield, well, it's slightly higher. Yeah, the market might reverse higher. You might get a new record high for the S&P and the NASDAQ. Who knows? But we're going to follow the freak show like we do every day. This guy right here loves you a lot. I'll see you at the end of the day.